Atlanta United Fan TV here with Devin. 2-0, finally on the board in the MLS season. 3 points. I mean, it's happy days, right?
In the spirit of Bob Kraft, that was a happy ending. So, no, I mean, a lot of chances created, a lot of offensive football played. It was nice to see. When I first saw the lineup coming up, it was kind of, I think we all sat there and said, what is this? But, you know, Barco coming on for Remedi, which I want to get to. That will be my one rant for this little segment. But Barco came on, played well. I feel like Breck Shea played well. I feel like Darlington Nagbe played well. The defense played well. Brad wasn't really put into too many chances. I wish we could have finished some of our chances earlier. We left a bad team in there for a long time. But, you know,
They're building the confidence at this point. You know?
At this point, taking 3 points is amazing. You know, on the road, clean sheet, happy to get it. We could be more clinical. We could do more things better. Obviously, we've been a better team in the past. So, but that was a boogeyman for us. I mean, getting a win at Gillette Stadium where we'd only previously had 2 ties. It's good points to grab. I'll take them. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Now it's good to see Franco Escobar and PT Martinez get a run out. I think it's important in the long run, but I think it's probably good that we didn't actually see them in the starting lineup.
Well,
right?
yeah, and you know, give some credit to Tito Villalba, who ran his ass off and got 2 assists. I mean, that was on par with one of his better games where he didn't score. Right. Now let's talk about that. He had a couple of one-on-ones where he probably could have buried it if
at the keeper.
If his left foot was his natural foot, he probably would have buried it. I feel like Joseph could have scored early, probably should have scored. Would have been offsides on that first one. I feel like Gressel had a very similar cutback. That first touch is kind of still killing us in the box, but when you win 2-0 on the road, you can't really be upset. Now, let me actually get to the part that I am a little bit upset about. Eric Remedi got clattered in the very beginning. Should have never come back on the pitch.
Agreed. Absolutely. That concussion rule has got to play a part right here.
The concussion protocol is a fucking joke. You had doctors on the side of the pitch doing this thing, and that was literally their only test for a player who then 7 minutes later sits down on the pitch and literally has to take himself off the match. MLS, get your shit together. That's a joke. Did you not watch what happened to Christoph Kramer in the 2014 World Cup? Have we not been talking about head injuries? Like, there has to be some sort of, like, you have to come off, and it can't cost the team. I mean, like, you had 2 players there who both had head, collision-type injuries, and you let Remedi come back on the pitch. Like, that's fucking unacceptable.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, get well soon, Remedi, and hopefully, it's not too serious. But
I mean, it's a concussion. Like, don't play around with your brain. Yeah, exactly. Talk to Taylor Twellman about concussions. Let's, that is something that I take so seriously because it's, in the end, it is just a game. Your brain is something that you very rarely come back from brain injuries. So I feel like there should have been some stronger protocol, or at least more than a doctor just going, hey, are you okay? What's your name? Get back in the match. So, and that goes across all levels. Like, head injuries are nothing to play with. If you feel like you're concussed, like, it's not that serious. Sit down. No, the injury is serious. The match is not that serious. Sit down, go get help. Like, to see Remedi that way, it literally made me feel ill. But that was the one negative from what I feel is a very positive setup, very positive match.
Now, is this a result that we can have something to build on, or is this a toothless New England attack? Is it a combo of all of it?
I mean, it's a combo of all that. It's a win on the road. Wins on the road in this league, we showed it last year, you have to win on the road. So getting 3 points, keeping a clean sheet, as shaky as our defense has been, to be able to keep, balls out of the back of the net, that's always a good thing. So for Guzan to keep a clean sheet, that's impressive. For us to have 3 points, that's 5 from an available 15 in the league. So it's a building process. I feel like, it had been 900 days since he'd gotten a league win. So just for Frank de Boer personally, just the monkey off his back has to be a weight. I've never been Frank de Boer out. I'm very hesitant to say things like that because once you say that, it's kind of like a ledge that once you step over, there's no going back from it. But I saw improvement in a team that had time to actually train with each other. I see, a connection building between Gressel and Joseph again. I definitely saw Tito running his ass off. So, maybe there is something to the give it time crowd. But when you see a team put out a result, be happy about it. It's like I said, it's a happy ending.
I mean, the give it time crowd, though, to be fair, it's CCL is now over, and so that's where yeah, give it time, and now actually makes sense in my opinion.
Well, we talked about it. It was like 7 matches in 28 days or something in the very beginning of the season. Having CCL be your first competitive match is always going to be difficult for the squad. And then to have to adjust, I mean, I may have spoken wrong. Cincinnati's been a lot better than a lot of people have expected. The Philly match still sucks to give up at home. And playing in 2 slogfests at DC and Columbus, you can't really look at the team and take any real analysis from those matches other than it was cold, it was wet, and they didn't win. So, I mean, I hate to say like the season starts now, but every match matters from here forward. We've already dropped 10 points, so we have to go out and win as many of these as possible. So it starts with Dallas. Hopefully the pressure's ratcheted down just a little bit. Everybody can breathe a little bit easier. But, there's no more oopsies. You've used up all those in the beginning of the season.
For sure, man. Thank you.